New laws that better protect young offenders as well as abused or neglected children were passed in Parliament today. The amended Children and Young Persons Act also now covers those under 18 years old, up from the previous 16.
Well, 13 MPs spoke during the debate, raising issues such as the use of restraints on at-risk youths in homes and the sector's ability to handle older and more youths. Neely Ying with more.
Among the changes is one that allows staff to use restraints such as handcuffs and leg braces at youth homes to stop teens from escaping or injuring others. Several MPs voiced their concerns at the measure.
This is disturbing, especially given the psychological risk and effects on the use of physical restraints, especially when there are already therapeutic and trauma-informed alternatives as well as environmental interventions available, such as a padded room to prevent self-harm or a calming room to manage aggressive, violent behavior.
In response, Social and Family Development Minister Desmond Lee highlighted an incident at Boys' Home last year, where 3 officers were assaulted by a group of youths. He stressed that restraints won't be used as punitive measures.
Youth home staff will attempt to verbally de-escalate tensions, calm down any aggressive residents, and persuade them to cease aggressive behavior. Only when absolutely necessary will our officers use restraints to manage the resident so as to minimize risk of injury to other residents or staff. And as far as possible, it will be the auxiliary police officers who will do so, but Mr. Louis Ng will understand that in some instances, given the situation, our officers may also have to respond to take appropriate action for the safety of residents and staff. MSF will put in place stringent procedures and processes in the use of restraints. This includes recording each use of restraint and removing the restraint once the need has passed.
MPs also asked how the sector is going to manage a larger number of children, which will now include older teens who have different needs. Mr. Lee said this is why the ministry is staggering the implementation of the new laws.
We intend to bring into force the amendments to expand care and protection for children first, next year, while we seek to amend the CYPA at this sitting to raise the age limit for older youths to be tried by the Youth Court. Time will be needed to bring these specific amendments into force, as various things need to be put in place first. I've explained that it takes time to strengthen the safety and security within MSF youth homes. We need to make changes to infrastructure to enable age-appropriate rehabilitation and expand the existing academic and vocational curriculum that is provided. We also need to strike the right balance to provide an environment that is safe for residents and staff and conducive for rehabilitation in the youth homes.
Meanwhile, he added that the ministry prefers to place abused or neglected children who are removed from their families in family-based care like foster families. Currently, almost half of the children in out-of-home care are looked after by foster families. The ministry's goal is to place 2/3 of such children in family-based care.